Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are in the final stages here of rebuilding my 2002 Dodge Ram. So far, we have put new rocker panels, new cab corners. I put a new bed on that was from Florida. It was a rust-free bed, so I painted it and we put a new bed on. The truck has been undercoated with NHOU. We did a tune-up on it, changed all the fluids, and I'm sure there's a lot more. But today I'm excited because now we get to start putting accessories on this truck. In the past, I have had an issue with breaking out back windows. A couple years ago, I was doing firewood and I threw a piece of wood in the back of the truck and it just happened to skid off of another piece of wood, hit the back window and shattered it. So today we're going to put on a headache rack. Come on, let's go see what we got. All right, here we go. We got a box here from Westin, and I'd been looking for a back headache rack for probably 2 to 3 months, and this is the one that I decided that I was going to go with. Ironically enough, Westin had reached out to me and asked if I was interested in reviewing for you guys any number of their products, and I thought, you know what? Let's go ahead. I was going to buy this anyway. It's the one that I like the most. And I figured it was the best value for my dollar. So Westin decided that they would send this to me to give you guys a nice overview of it. And so here we are. I'm going to go ahead and open this up and we'll see what's inside. All right. Go. So it's packed very well. Nice hard foam here that to hold everything in place. Looks like we got some bubble wrap to protect the paint as well, and a box of hardware and probably the brackets that are going to mount to the bed. So that's what I see here. We'll go ahead and get this out and lay it out and start putting it together. All right, I got it out. Everything's set up. Here's everything it comes with. You got your instruction manual. There's some tools, all the hardware, a brochure, sticker, and warranty guide. So, right off the bat, there's something I really like about this thing, and that is the welds. These welds are very smooth. To me, it looks like those are robot welded, and I'm good with that. These uprights here are nice and thick, flat steel bar. They give you 4 different mounts here for putting lights on. The finish is very nice. I'm guessing that's a powder coat finish. And so far I'm liking it. It's very heavy. It is what I thought it would be. And we're going to go ahead and start getting it all together. And I'm really, really excited to see how this looks on the truck. All right, this is fairly self-explanatory. We're just going to bolt this right on to the end here. So to do that, we have to use these button head bolts, and you're going to use 2 flat washers, one on this side, one on the inside, then a lock washer, and then a nut. So put all 4 of those on, and we'll be good to go. All right, I set it down here on the floor because I want everything to be nice and level when I put this together. So the nuts on here appear to be an 18 millimeter. So we'll get all these tightened up, and then it's time to get the truck and figure out what we have to do to mount it on there. All right, first thing I need to do here is get this toolbox out of the way. Now they say that headache rack will work with these toolboxes, so hopefully that is the case. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take those hooks out. The one thing about these Dodges is towards the back, the bed does curve inward. So that just got in the way. Kind of hard to find a cap for one of these because of that. It has to be specific for it. Okay, let me go grab the headache rack and we'll throw it up here. Alright, this is a pretty heavy rack. Hopefully the wind don't blow it over and knock my window out. That'd be a little bit ironic. Here we go. What do you guys think? Yep. I think that's going to be it. Let me just make sure we're lined up here as best as possible. All right, let me go get a drill bit and we'll get to drilling. All right, now that we got it in place, there's two holes that two slots here that I'm gonna use. One's gonna be this one and the other one's gonna be underneath here. The reason being is this is kind of in the way for a support piece that goes underneath. So what I'll do is I'll take a marker and I'll mark my hole where I want it. That looks like a good spot right there. And then on this one, it doesn't matter too much because that's all hollow under there. So just get me a mark somewhere here. Try to go in the middle. Okay, I'll do the same thing on the other side. And then we're gonna have to pull this back and drill that hole and drill this hole. All right, we'll start by drilling this one. In the instructions, it says to drill it out to 9/16 of an inch. So that's why we're using a step bit here. All right, we'll stop there. All right, we'll do the rest of them like that and let it dry. We'll come back and we'll put it on. One is going to be this little T-nut, and they give you a nice little wire tool that you can thread onto it and then use that wire to feed it up through the hole and pull it in. And then they give you a regular old standard nut and bolt, which we're going to use a combination of the two. This one here is going to go on the front of it and this one's going to go on the rear. All right, it was really starting to get cold outside, so I moved us inside here, but we're gonna go ahead and get this attached. Now they give you these little plastic washers here. I'm gonna throw one of those on. Looks like I'll have to do it before I screw that on. So we'll throw one of these on and then see if we can't pull this through the hole here. That was pretty easy. All right. We'll just unscrew this off of here if we can. There we go. All right, so I got thinking about it. I put these bolts in here, but I think I need to take them back out because I'm pretty sure those should line up with these. So let me take them back out. We'll put this on top of it and we'll see if they line up. Okay, so those holes definitely don't line up, but I'm wondering if I need to drill it. Maybe I'll do that. Drill it and then run a bolt through everything here. I think that would work pretty good. Let me figure this out. All right, I do think I am going to drill this, and then I may take this hook and just put it on this one here. So hopefully I can line this up good enough. Let's see how good I am. Oh, I'm in the hole. That'll work right there. Nice. And then this hook, I'm going to go ahead and put on this one here. I like it. I'll do the same to the other side, and we'll see how it looks. All right, I'll go ahead and give you guys a nice view all the way around. You can get these in white, so if you wanted to buy that, because you have a different color truck or have a different color scheme going on, you can get that. This will definitely protect my back window from throwing firewood and having it bust my window out. And definitely if I have anything in the bed and I have to slam on my brakes, definitely keep whatever it is from crashing through my back window. So I'm very happy. I like this product. Westin's a good company. They are focused on quality. And I do recommend that if you're looking for one of these because you're like me and use your truck as a work truck, I mean, obviously you can see that I've got a plow on it. I have some pretty, I guess, aggressive mud tires on it. And so I didn't fix this up to be a show truck. I just wanted it to look really nice as a work truck. And that's exactly what I got out of it. So you guys help me out. What kind of lights should I put on top? I'm a little bit mixed on that right now. I would like to add some lights, some to the rear and some to the front. I think I could do that using all four brackets on top, and I could probably have 6 lights because I have an idea for that. So you guys let me know what you think, and if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments section, and I'll do what I can to answer them for you. I will leave a link down there for you to go check out this product. They do make it for a whole bunch of different trucks. And if you guys like this kind of stuff, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if you want to see more of this type of stuff. Now that we're done with the necessary repairs on this thing, it's time to outfit it with some useful accessories. So I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day. See you on the next video.